gets it to Patterson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Lynch running the counter, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Now, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Sproles. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Walford over the middle, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he's got room. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Watch 88, watch 88.
He'll drop to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Red zone opportunity.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. The play clock's running down. They'll begin the drive with Sproles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
57, Mike. Mike 57. 5'9", 5'9".
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey. He's got a man complete. An unbelievable play there on 4th and long. 48 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 39 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, here's a dangerous quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of